Hey loves, welcome back. My name is Rosemary. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button to join the fam, and if you're returning, welcome back. So I'm back with another bridal hairstyle. If you want to know how I did this really cute hairstyle, then you should keep on watching. First things first, I'm going to be controlling her edges with my Gorilla Snot Gel as usual. Then I'll be using this 22 inches, I believe, closure wig. So yeah, we're using a closure wig for today's tutorial. Then I'm going to be using my Got to Be free spray to hold down the front, the closure, because if you don't do this, the hair might pull down if the bride is dancing or if she's doing any strenuous work. So to secure the hair, you need to spray down the hair. And then I'm going to be going in with my wax stick and hot comb to make the hair look nice and smooth. And I'm going to be cutting out the front section because I want to drop some curls in front. Then I'll be going in with my jam to give the hair a little shine and smooth finish. And then I'll comb it and go ahead to section the hair. So while sectioning the hair, I'm going to cut out a little part underneath, and then I'm going to put that into a bun, not really a bun, into a donut, and then I'm going to curl it. I mostly curl down all my hair before I start styling, but for this purpose I'm just showing you guys another way that I do this. So I'm going to use my bobby pin to secure it as well. So I'm basically pinning the bun to the hair, so it doesn't slip off maybe when your client or the bride is dancing, so that's why I always use bobby pin to secure the donut. So after that, I'm going to curl this down part of the hair first. I'm going to as well spray it with my free spray to reduce the flyaways and give it this smooth silky finish. After that, I'm going to go ahead to start styling the hair on the bun first. So now I'm going to start taking the hair section by section and folding it in between my two fingers. Is it in between or around my two fingers, like a curl in a curl pattern? And then I'm going to use my bobby pin to pin it on the bun. So we are going for rough curls, so you can make it as rough as possible while making it look neat. So that is why I always comb it or smoothen it or use my jam to smoothen the hair. So I'm basically taking the section of the hair and spraying it in some cases, and then combing it neatly, and then taking it around two of my fingers, and then I'm pinning it to the bun. So the plan here is to cover the whole bun with the hair. So I'm going to be doing this section by section. So I'm starting with the under, and then I'm going to work my way up and then to the side, and basically I'm covering the whole bun with this method. So I'm just going to continue doing this till I'm done with the whole hair. Yeah, so this is me taking the jam to smoothen it to give it this nice finish, and then I'm going to take the hair around my hand and pin it to the bun. So once I take one strand, I'm going to make sure I finish with that strand or section before I proceed to the next one. So I'm basically just going round and freestyling it. Honestly, there's just no way about it. Some people start from up, some start from the side, some start from underneath. So you just basically do what works for you. So for me, I always start from the bottom and then I work my way up. I'm basically just taking the hair, smoothing it. I make sure I comb the hair all the time before I proceed to start curling it. So I'm using my hand to form the curl form the what's that shape like? It's more like a round shape. So while you're doing that, you're going to use your hand to pull it to open it up a bit, and then it depends on the size of coils you're going for. This one is between medium and small, so yeah, you can either go big or it depends on what your client wants. So this is basically what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything. I'm just making sure I cover up the bun and no part is showing. So now that we're done with the bottom part, I'm going to go ahead to curl the whole hair before I continue curling it. So I'm just spraying my free spray using my oil sheen and then proceeding to combing and then curling the hair. So I'm going to just curl a little bit and then curl the rest off camera. I already have a video on how to curl hairs on my channel. You should check it out, or I'll link it in the description box. And yeah. Now that I'm done curling, I'm going to just section the hair into 3 or more. Yeah, I'm going to section it from the side to the middle, and then I'm going to start working from the middle and going towards the side. I'm just freestyling it, guys. I don't even have a particular way that I'm doing this. So I'm basically just going to take strands of hair, sections of hair, and then curling it. So I'm going to be pulling some backwards to continue covering the bun from the bottom upwards, if that makes sense. So anywhere you see a bun, just roll the hair and pin it to that point, to that place, so you cover up the bun. And just, it's a rough call, so just freestyle it and do it anyhow as your spirit leads. I mean to say, just as your spirit leads. I'm just going to be taking it section by section, dragging the hair down so I can cover the bun down, and basically just continue what I was doing before. It's nothing new. I'm just going to speed it up a bit, but I'm also still going to make sure you guys see what I'm doing. This hairstyle is quite hard, I'm not going to lie, and it takes a lot of time, so it requires practice. I'm still not perfect. There are people that are still better than me, but practice makes perfect, and I just urge you to continue practicing and you're going to get the hang of it in no time. I forgot to mention, this hairstyle requires a lot of bobby pin. I use between the small and the big bobby pins. I mostly use the small one, depends on the size of bun that I'm using. So some curls require 2 or more bobby pins. You can see that when I pin one and it's not strong enough, I go ahead to use another bobby pin to pin it again so it can stand on the bun. I forgot to add that when you get to the end of the hair strand or section, you just roll it in between each other, Abby. Roll it into each other and then pin it, so the edge won't show. And then to the side, since we're working with a closure wig, you just have to find a way to make it look cute. Let it not be so obvious, let it not be so obvious that it's a closure wig, because like most times clients have full front hair, so you just have to tuck in the client's natural hair and make it blend with the wig. So I just sprayed it and then used my jam to smoothen it, and then I went ahead to use bobby pin to hold it to her head, but not but making sure the pin does not hurt her. So I just smoothened the side and then proceeded to continue curling the hair. This curling is just as if you're curling your hair. When you wash your hair and then you're using rollers to curl your hair. Yes, it's the same method, just that this time around we're using our fingers, 2 fingers, to do the curling. So yeah, that's it. So now that I'm done, I'm just basically arranging the hair to make it look cuter. I'm tucking in what needs to be tucked in, and then I'm pulling what needs to be pulled out, and then I'm smoothing it. I'm also going to spray it down with the free spray and the oil sheen, and then pin what needs to be pinned. There are some hairs that didn't get enough pin, so I'm going to pin it, adjust it, pull out hair that needs to be pulled out. And I went ahead to curl the front, but I curled that off camera. And yeah, and then I'm also going to trim the flyaways that are so obvious. I trimmed that, and then that's the end. This is what the hair looks like without hair accessories. So let me know in the comment section, which do you prefer? Do you prefer with the hair accessories or without the accessories? So this is what the hair looks like. I'm sorry we didn't make our model up. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps me a lot. Don't forget to share this video. Please comment, turn on your post notification bell to get notified the next time I post a video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.